Hi, how you doing? This is Captain Dennis with SqualusMarine.com. Today we're down at Pompano Beach, Florida, and we're heading out to dive the wreck of the Okinawa. The Okinawa is a new wreck that was just recently sunk. I want to say a couple months ago, but don't quote me. I'm not up on the news, but I do know it's only been down here for a short time. So we're going to do a hot drop, get down to the bottom, swim, get down there pretty quickly. No lines or nothing. And as we start to descend, we can see the stern take shape. Now, the Okinawa is, I believe, a former Navy tug. And they sank it here. And it's pretty shallow. It's about 74 feet to the bottom. I'm not really sure what it is to the ship itself, but I subtract about a good 10 feet and call it 64. But that's just a good guess. So I hadn't been down here long, so we don't expect to see very much growth on it, but all in all, it'll be a good time because there's just myself, Jason, and Al. So we've kind of got the wreck to ourselves. So we're going to move up the starboard side, and you can kind of see the name Okinawa there. Pay close attention to that because give this a couple more months, you'll never be able to read that again. Here we up on the bow, looking aft. And as far as I'm concerned, this is a pretty cool looking wreck. So let's get to it. We're going to start making our way aft. And here you can see some of the business end on some of the winches and stuff. You got some chain. And those little anchor hole thingies that the chain goes through. I don't know what the technical term is, but it's okay. So we're going to look in the forward hold. Got a little bit of sand in the front. She's listing lazily to the left. Look in here. And this could be cruise quarters. I don't know. Those look like bunks. But it's anybody's guess. So now, oh, look at that. We got a little barracuda hanging out on the port side. But we'll leave him alone. Take a look up here into the bridge. Scoot on down along the railing and see Mr. Barracuda. And then we're going to take a hard left and get inside. This is interesting. There's no floor, or it looks like that's ductwork, but no controls, no helm, no nothing. They must have removed that. And oh my goodness, there's a whole other deck and there's no railing. So try not to fall down there. So let's take a look out of one of the front windows, and there you got the bow. So pretty good view from up here. So a lot of ship to explore, and let's get going again. Sneaking out here, making our way aft. Got some stuff in here, looks kind of expensive. And we're going to drop down a deck. Turn around, you can look down there. There's the, that's the, I guess that's like a crow's nest or something. Watch post, I'm not sure. Look in here. Oh, somebody's vandalized the wreck. Graffiti artists, they're crazy. Sink or swim. That guy's been tagging wrecks for years. Anyways, we're going to move back up to the top. And you can see here we've got us a mermaid. She is guarding one of the main entrances to the ship. And she is greeting us with a stick. I think she had a globe on it, but that's gone. So time for a quick selfie. How you doing? Hey everybody. Duck face. Ooh, selfie. Okay, enough jokes. Let's get back to business. So now we're going to go back into the belly of the beast. We're just below where that mermaid was, and we're inside moving forward. Pretty much in the midships here, and looks like, I don't know if this is like exhaust or something. This big little round thingy is over here on the right. See that? And we're going to take a left. We're on the port side now. And those, I think, are showers on the right. And these are stalls for something. The toilets are not here. And it's always good to ventilate the bathroom, especially on a ship. So we're going to move forward. A little bit forward of midship. Some sand over here. And we're going to drop down into the center of the vessel. Over here on the right, looks like it... Well, let's look over here first. Here's some valves. Then over here, we've got, I'm believing, the engine is my first guess. And here, no lights. Sun's starting to go down, but we've still got a little bit of light coming in through the engine room, which looks kind of cool. Now here we are way, way aft, but inside. And this is the prop shaft going out through the back. So now we're going to pop up top, come out of the engine room. And we've got this crow's nest thing that we saw earlier. That's kind of broken, leaning to one side. Still moving aft. And here you have where the tow hawser used to be. It's not a tow line, it's a hawser. And I know that because Sea School told me that. Now we're going to drop down below the stern on the outside of the vessel. And as we look down, we can see the massive prop. And that's still connected. The rudder's gone. I don't know what happened to that. Now we're going to take a look underneath here. Sometimes things like to hide underneath these ships. And it looks like we may need to change these zincs. I don't know if these are zincs, but I wouldn't put much faith into them. Final look at the prop. And we're going to continue to explore the vessel. Here we are on the port side, moving forward. And that railing looks like it's got fins. Looking at the bow, moving a little bit closer to the railing. There he is, that Barracuda. He's this is his neighborhood. This is his spot. He doesn't want to move. Turn on some lights. How you doing, Mr. Barracuda? He is not budging, so we're just going to leave him alone. So off in the distance, off of the port bow, we saw something and we went to go swim over to it, and it's an anchor. I'm pretty sure it belongs to this ship, but I didn't follow the chain. So here's the Okinawa from a little bit of a distance and a little bit closer. Take a final look at the Okinawa. You can see the name on the port side. And that's pretty much the end of our exploration today. So we're going to start making our way back up to the surface. Now we did a hot drop, so there's no line. So what we're going to do is a free ascent, sort of, kind of. So Jason's going to deploy his SMB, or scuba sausage, whatever you want to call it. And he's going to send that up to the surface, and we're going to hang and do our safety stop. And then the boat's going to see the big orange thing on the surface and come pick us up. So it's a little lumpy today, and it's probably the easiest way to get back on the boat. So We hope you enjoyed diving the Okinawa with us today. Go check us out at squalusmarine.com. There's a whole bunch of other videos. And until next time, I'm Captain Dennis.